Hey everyone. So this is going to be a very different video than what you guys are used to on here. I haven't had the desire to write poetry in quite a few months at this point. However, I do want to start using this channel when I'm going through different things with whatever this path is, with this non-dual realization, awakening, whatever the term you want to use to describe it. That's what I want to talk about. So whenever I'm feeling something or need to talk about something, this is the place I'm going to be posting it. And it's just because I feel like people who are into this sort of topic will probably find my poetry channel a little bit more useful than my channel that I have on IIH and migraines. So those of you might know me from my channel with IIH and migraines if you've been following me on there for any amount of time. So what I want to talk about is how what I felt this morning, because I literally feel as if there's something that is falling away, but it's leaving me feeling like there's a really large amount of discomfort. Now, the easiest way I can describe this is I feel like I'm dying again. Like, I feel like there's that falling away again. But, like, when I dig into it, it's just the sensation. It doesn't really feel like there is really any reason behind it. And that's probably true. Like, that's probably just maybe I'm digging into something there that is a really deep thing, like deep childhood thing, or just happens to be coming to the surface. Like, that happens. Sometimes there isn't a reason for anything. So, like, I don't know about any of you, but my brain tends to want to, like, find a reason for why I'm feeling a certain way. And it's probably because, well, if I know the reason, then I can probably get rid of that sensation, because I can address the problem that's coming to the surface and it'll go away, and then the discomfort will go away. But I think I'm starting to get into this point where I'm feeling discomfort, but there may not be a particular reason, and so I may not be able to get rid of it. That's a really, and like just having to let it pass. And for my mind, that's like a really scary thought, basically, because I like to be able to get rid of uncomfortable sensations. So, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this one is a little bit different compared to other ones in the past. Like, the previous one that I had was actually this resistance to how happy I was where I currently am at, and whether I wanted to continue to stay with what I was doing or whether I wanted to go on to more schooling. Because immediately, as soon as that was addressed, that went away. I don't know if there's a coincidence with that, but it seemed like that's what the problem was. And there was underlying resistance there too. And there was an underlying dissatisfaction for sure that I was not only ignoring, but purposely putting aside. So that was definitely a thing, but I don't really know what this one is about. I mean, I have an idea of some of the things it might be if there was a logical reason for it, but it's not like I can really do anything about it. Like, I found resistance in other parts of my life right now, and it's just like, well, there's just gonna have to be like some, I guess, management there. I don't really know. I don't really want to talk about that part particularly publicly, so I'm just going to leave it there. But there could be, underlying reasons for that I've felt into for sure. But I just feel like there might be just a period of time where things just have to kind of be let go of in the moment. And that's kind of where I'm at right now with this. And I tell you, my meditation this morning, I was like curled up in the fetal position because it was really, really, really painful and really uncomfortable. And when people say that this process can be extremely painful and uncomfortable, they're not kidding. Like, the moments and periods of peace and bliss that we all seek, which is what we all think this is going to lead to 100% to, I think, to have that change out and feel the discomfort and the pain just as strongly is really unsettling, I think, for a lot of us. And that sensation, sometimes you just have to sit with it. I don't know, like, I don't really know how else to explain it. So, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll get a poem out of this, maybe I won't, but I haven't really felt the desire actually to write poetry in quite a while. It's really interesting, actually. So yeah, it is kind of that medium though that I use when there's no way language can describe what is happening, and then I can break the rules of language to kind of somewhat point at it, but I have to be in the right place, and I'm still just not in the right place for it. So I figured that this would be just as good. Now, this channel doesn't get the views or anything like my other channel does now, because I haven't really tried on this channel yet, but I just want a place where I can like speak to the camera, and I guess if people find it helpful, then feel free to, you know, do the typical like and subscribe and follow along kind of thing, because I think moving forward, this is going to be the place where I kind of share my own experience with how everything is unfolding and how everything is going. Actually, I touch my chest right now, and oh my goodness, it is so tender. It feels like it did when I had that like kind of like heart opening thing that can kind of happen when you're going through this as well. Like when I was at retreat and stuff, it's so tender. That's what makes me think it's more of more layers that are just falling away, basically. Now, so what does this mean, basically, is that I probably will be drawn a little bit more to meditation. I may end up doing more meditation. I may end up just maybe making more content on the channel, because I do feel like I talk through this a little bit, and I like to have a documentation of kind of what I'm going through, but I haven't really, like, I've wrote in words kind of what has happened throughout this whole thing, but most of the time I just sit there and go, I can't talk about this. I don't know how to address this. Like every other medium that I would normally use to express or try and work through this just doesn't work for me in this case. So I'm going to try this and see how it goes. Now, I'm not expecting this sensation to go away with sharing it in video, but maybe it'll just help me in the moment. I don't know. I don't know why I'm sharing this, actually. Oh, this is so weird. Anyways, so, but that's what I was feeling today, and it's just like, it kind of feels like how I used to feel when I would get really, really worked up about a project or assignment or test in school, and in that moment of panic. And I don't know if it's really obvious in the camera, but last night I woke up probably 3 or 4 times out of deep sleep, almost just like, and like having to like slow my breathing down. It was so, like, it was concerning, because like if I think about how everything is going right now, it's couldn't be more perfect, but it's just like that just feeling of just utter panic is just, I got no words for it, basically, but it's really, really strong. So that's what's basically happening in my life right now. And so if you guys are finding my channel, feel free to check out the shorts. Most of the poetry is in the shorts. I don't write poems much longer than over a minute, if you guys are interested in that. And if you're not, and you just kind of want to see what happens and unfold as I go through this, then again, feel free to subscribe and like and share your own thoughts in the comments. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. I have no idea when that will be, because this, I have no control over how I'm feeling or what I'm going through when it comes to all of this. But love you guys and take care. I guess take care. Bye everyone.